What's going on, team? Proof here, and for this video I'm going to be bringing you games where I use the champion deck from the Bushiroad for the Vanguard Zero Championship. He went undefeated with NARUKAMI, and since I enjoy NARUKAMI, I was given the deck list by John. You may know him as John Chaden. You may see him on Vanguardians or Zazians, whatever they're calling themselves now. But I'm really good friends with him, and he passed me the deck along, and I used the rental system to get the rest of the cards that I didn't currently have in my card pool at the time, as you can see by the grayed out images of the deck list here. And if you're unfamiliar with the rental system, what you do is that you build your deck up as you would normally. And if you have gaps in your deck from cards that you're missing, if you take it into ranked or character fight and you win, after that game is over, you get charged the rental fee, which is based off of the rarity of the card. And I know for a fact that the triple rares cost 1,200 creation stones a piece. So as you can see from my deck, I use 3 triple rares. So that's 3,600 points. And I believe the cost was 4,000. So if you do the math, then a double rare costs 400 creation stones a piece to use if you win that game. But I think it's a pretty nice system because it allows me to try out decks at full power that otherwise I couldn't use. And it allows me to continue to provide content. And it lets me make cool and interesting decks that I otherwise could not, at the small cost of the creation stones, because those are the stones or the materials you get the most of that you also have a huge abundance of usually. Like as you're going to see in the video, at the time I had like 80 some odd thousand creation stones. I felt comfortable using a few of them to try out the deck here. But I think it's overall a pretty good system, so definitely give it a look and definitely give it a try if you want to explore some deck options you otherwise couldn't. But the deck is very similar to the deck I featured in my first games, except that instead of the damage booster in the grade 1 slot, I use Stormy, which is the card that says when one of your opponent's units is retired by a card effect, she gets plus 3,000 to the end of turn. And the reason she works pretty well is because you have Death Scythe and Dungaree and Seishin can all trigger her. And in some instances, she's able to get plus 3,000 power, which will help you hit over certain thresholds. Like her being a 10k booster helps your Jin hit over Crossride, for example, by reaching 24,000. It hits over Crossride, it hits a trigger. So she's pretty fun, and it allowed me to get some of my bearings straight on playing NARUKAMI, because to me it feels a little bit different than playing Spikes and some other clans. So I was able to see how it will see how to better play the deck by net decking from the champion himself, and I thought it was pretty fun. And another change that happened was that Alan played Breakthrough Dragon as the singleton as opposed to playing Thunderbrake Dragon, which is where I got the idea, because I talked about in my previous video that I was going to use Breakthrough Dragon, and this is where it came from. And Breakthrough says when he's boosted, he gets plus 3,000 power to the end of turn. So he also combos well with Stormy being a 10k booster because it hits that perfect 23,000 against cross rides. But besides that, the deck is pretty much similar to what I featured in my first video. And yeah, hope you enjoy the games, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Be easy. It's so weird to see my opponent's sprite pop in first than mine's. Does that happen now because it tells you who's going first? I have to look into that. I'm going second. Alright, I'm gonna save him for 9k booster, so I'll ride her and pass turn. Then the following turn I'll attack, because I was 1 damage short of starting to force PGs the last MLB opponent. So maybe things will be different if I decide to push on my grade 2 turn. And they're not going to give me a damage out of fear of losing their Wingle. If they do give me damage, that tells me that they have the combo in hand. It feels like the timer got faster. Like my timer starts at like 4 bars. It didn't seem like I was taking a long time mulliganing and stuff like that. Okay, so they most likely have the combo in hand. But I can't pass up nuking the old Wingle Brave. I was gonna attack anyway. I go pew 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 pew. Now if they don't have the full combo, then just weird. Ah, that's a good hit. That's a really good hit. Atilius, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the team. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't have any PGs in hand. Oh. Whew. Clutch gem. Now let's draw into this hot PG real quick like. Or let's draw into the PG. This gets +3 while being boosted. So I can call Phoenix here, this boyo here, call Shiden over here. That seems fine. I'll play Garuda then. Let's see. They're likely to have... I think having 2 intercepts is better because it forces the Blaster Blade play. At the very least, they'll have to commit 2 attacks into it. So I hate giving up Garuda and Shiden, but I have follow-up with Vermilion next turn. And I can deal 2 damage potentially. I can also get another heal in the process. Power here. I see Rising Phoenix coming in hot. In theory, I could have put my Dragoon here and then went this guy first, but I didn't think about that at the time. I keep forgetting about the natural power from 3K because this would have been a 22K line, which would have been really nice. Get an interceptor. Yeah. That's a good sign though. Or a decent sign. But not pushing to 5 means that I can heal from 5 to 4 post crit, which would be nice. Flash blade to the bottom. Aw. Dang it. Do I have any ability to win this turn? I don't think so. I got one card in soul. I can ride and then play this to dig for it. Not it. But it is 2 intercepts though. Draw the PG one time. Oh, close. It was a great one. They either have the PG or they drew into it. Well, it was a good run. It was a good run, chat. I do like the Phoenixes though. I think that's a nice addition. I wanted to play it originally, but I wasn't sure about the space because I really wanted. Oh, well, they still just go pop pop and then hit me for 2. And I'm out 2. I'm only out 1 so far. I could some miraculously double heal trigger. I was real close. If I was able to pull a PG in hand, I think I could have squeezed through that door because I only had 1 intercept to go. Yeah, anime checked. Nope, going second. Then I don't know why in some cases my sprite doesn't pop up first. I don't get it. Ew. Let's have the PG. What? Oh. I thought I ran into a person with this Kai skin with the Asuka sleeves that was playing Undo. And I was like, did I run into that person again? Blazing Flare Dragon. Plot twist. The sad part about playing no damage adders is that I lose out on the nice swag damage adder plus Garuda Saishin combo. But that's okay. Never punished. I swear my mouse is on something else tonight. I swear I swiped up from the booster up. I would be so mad. I would be so mad. That's to be expected. But honestly, I don't mind losing Saishin that much. Like, I traded damage for the Saishin as opposed to trading the Saishin for a card on my opponent's board. So I think that's a even trade. Oh, Garuda. Rooter. If I draw grade 1, that'd be nice. Ride that one instead. Would you want to skip to kill the Conroe if they attack? Even though I probably still wouldn't have done it, because I think it's important to get the damage in. And like they still could have also just rode up and not attacked me. So it would have been or they still could just attack me and been like, whatever, screw it. You'll just claim it, then they have the tempo lead. Yeah. We'll pop the Bellicosity. Grade 2's coming in hot and fast right now. I'm still not sure about the best time to pull the trigger on Death Scythe. I imagine it's on a turn you can field it with Garuda at the same time. But I also imagine you kind of just feel it out and hold the tempo. Because you can always fall back on the limit break the following turn. So they must have it. That was fast. That activation was super quick. Good lord. They were ready. What was the purpose of playing the Gojo down? I guess to prevent milling if you hit draw triggers out the wazoo. I guess. I don't think I care. Well, I could nuke this because if they have the backup the end in hand, they'll have to field something else to be a booster for. But then if I field this, they can just go the end over here, restand, then go here, so it doesn't really matter in the long run. It's kind of checkmates you in that fashion. I could play down the Saishin as like a worthy sacrifice to see if they put something else from hand. But yeah, I don't think I need to use the Death Scythe this turn. Well, I can use the Death Scythe as the sacrifice. But then that means I have to go to 4 next turn. At the very least, I'm going to play the second one down here. I got 2 Death Scythes, so I'll do this. Hold on to the sheet in. Do I? No. There's my grade 1s. Oh gosh. Kimnara? It makes sense if you're playing Flare. I would have liked to dealt. I would have liked to have dealt 2 damage there to entice them to be more aggressive in field and stuff. But sometimes it'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes. But if they want to keep me at 3 damage so I don't limit break, then I can also play my other Death Scythe from hand. The limit break Vermilion is big spook in most cases. Like, they want to hold on to grade 2s to post limit break stuff, maybe. So maybe trying to push me to 4 to entice me to use my limit break. But then if they do that too soon, I won't pull the trigger on Death Scythe. So they're gonna leave me at 3. Aw. That's okay. Now I have the ability to heal. Speaking of, Narabu, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. I just need boosters right now. That's the main thing I want. I really love this +3 Vermilion got for breathing. Third one down. One. It's crazy how much Blazing Flare looks like the end. Like if you're not paying close attention, they must have been drawn by the same person. They look too similar not to be drawn by the same person. Does it tell you? Probably doesn't the details. You can also look it up online. But it's amazing to see how well Vermilion can kind of hold tempo by itself by threatening with the limit break. I'm starting to feel out how the deck works and comes together. Also, I'm not sure how I feel about the 7K. The 7K girl. I still feel like I want. Ooh, interesting. I still feel like I want damage adders in some capacity. But maybe that's the idea behind it, is that they feel you're always threatening with limit break, so they don't want to give you the damage. I don't know. It's intriguing. Ooh. Maybe my opinion's about to change. Alright, you come here. You come here. Pop. She gets +3. There we go. Maybe my opinion's about to change on old girl. What's her name? Stormy. Cause now this hits over. This is over trigger regardless, which is fantastic. Didn't matter in this case, but the potential was there. She works better with Dungaree Unlimited. She works pretty okay with backup ride Dungaree too, since you get the guaranteed main phase pop of a front row card. I think I'm getting it. Well, she's about to die, but I think I get it. Imagine going, oh, they used it. But why? Unless you're gonna put a booster behind it. Oh, order lull. No, it didn't matter. It would have been, this would have been a 19k line. Last in the end. Or stall tactic. Stall tactic. I mean, they're not gonna win in the long run by doing that because they're gonna deck out first. And plus, I got, well, if I had a booster, I had old boy. I'll do this. Ignore that one. I should have did it the opposite way. Couldn't let that boy sit there doing nothing. I'll remember that for next time. And then this hits. Oh, finally, that's the first grade 1 non-PG that made it into my hand. But yeah, I should have used Shiden. This is Shiden, right? Oh yeah, Shiden. I should have used Shiden on Tejas, and then hit the Berserk Dragon over here. They're out 3 heals and all 4 PGs are gone. When did that happen? When? Alright, so I only have 2 heals left. If that's what it's telling me? Yeah. Okay. I understand how the tracker works. I understand. Like, if Vermilion can get ahead of the end, then I think Vermilion can win. But like, if they have like a 2 damage gap or something, it's much harder to come back. Fresh card smell. Oh snap! Reanalyze. I wonder if he's in chat right now, or if he dipped out. I'm going second. So does Suiko play Angels? She does. Boom, boom. What we got? 2 draw. Nice. Yeah, I'll ride this boyo. Take some notes. Stop. Stop. I don't want to take notes on Angels. At least I learned what the cards do. Aw. Aw. Too soon. Oh, 2 of those are gone. Horsey, okay. I had a Horsey in my deck. I imagine you would anyway play 4 of these in the grade 2 slot. What's up, Atlas? Y'all can see Atlas in the background. Y'all see how to chat? Okay. So this turn I have the Garuda Shiden combo. I'm sorry, Garuda Saishin combo. So I think I would rather get rid of her before like a guaranteed PG falls into damage or something. Saishin also works with old girl Stormy as well if I need to. Something to think about, something to think about. If somebody's rinsing, can you see? Like, do they have the little paw print on their cards too, or is that just for me to see? Or for insert person to see? And then swaps, I guess, a limit break enabler into hand. Or damage adder. Pretty sure both players can see. Swap a heal in. I figured you want that on the board, but maybe there's an extra one in hand. I don't like this song. Skipski. Ooh, another one. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. My very first use of that ended up pulling the heal into damage. That would have been very nice to be checked. If I can get a death sight, I can pop her in the back. Or pop this. Use this. Nice. And then this makes 15. I could put Shiden over here and bop that because can't let Horsey live. That's a terrible idea. Yeah, I'll do that. Sure. On principle. I got 2 intercepts. If I had another grade 1, I would have contemplated fielding them and then putting Shiden on the horse. But it seems better to get it out the way before it can get buffer. I'm gonna be out of draw trigger soon. I'll be hitting them fast and furious. Sham shell. Sham shams. And then next turn I have Vermilion ready to roll. And I put reanalyze in a position where he has to field something. And at least you can get use out of it before being nuked. And then that's gonna come here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Order doesn't matter. It's gonna draw a card. push me to 4, or they could hold. If they choose to hold, I'm gonna do the Shiden special and push damage in. The threat is real. Suiko's voice. I guess this is because she took the place of the damage adder. It would have been nice to have it here for this case, but we can work around it. Uh-oh, don't trigger. Alright. PG pop. I can see where being on Chem Shell is quite nice just for that extra 2000 buff. So she's already like pseudo 12k for existing. She's like MLB. Just of course without the upside of being a 2-crit Vanguard always. It's like pseudo MLB. What we grabbing? Maybe grabbing the... Oh, no CL. Third heal down. Second that we know of. Dun, dun, dun. Called over. I like the little animation thing. Ah, numbers, I see. Okay. So 3 uses, or 3 triggers of Pony makes this hit 21k. Good to know. We got two draws left in deck. 1 draw left in deck. Now I have 1 heal. Excuse me. Skippy. Hit him up. If I hit a trigger, I'm gonna get power over. It doesn't matter because they both make numbers. Get him! Get him! Thunderbolter! I didn't mean that get, but I'll take it. Maybe angels aren't tier 1. Got there. A good game reanalyzed. Good game.